Yesterday you saw a video about Operation Mercure from John Longshore. Well, guess what? Again, chatting on the thing, and he's like, "Oh, I found this box if you'd like it." I'm like, well, that's a lot. Let me, okay. And he sent me this. Whoa, I am shaking. Easy there, buddy. Can you, it was in shrink still. Version 3, Flames of War open fire box set. Holy mackerel. I don't even know if I really need to do an unboxing of this. It's been done, but it's older. And I'm calling it Flames Old War. Anyway, they have a new one called Hit the Beach. It's essentially the same set, slightly different minis, I think. I mean, like the make of the minis. But it's the same thing called Hit the Beach. I think this is better. And instead of, because when you call it Hit the Beach, what do you assume? D-Day, right? Well, but it's British tanks and American paratroopers. They didn't meet. But this makes more sense. And the V2s weren't going yet, I don't think. I don't know, when were the V2s starting, actually? That's a good... Need to research that. But they weren't at the beach. This makes more sense to be Operation Market Garden. And then sure enough, that is what was talked about a little bit in some of this book here. This is just to make some cool model to have an objective. But anyway, let's take a look at the box. And John, I mean, goodness gracious, man. Thank you so much. All this shown here, to scale. Well, we know all this stuff. I put together some of these minis from some of the other stuff, but you know, all the stuff it comes with, not the houses. But let me show you some things that I do like about this box that they changed in the Hit the Beach box, but I'll show you what I like about here in just a second. Look at this. All right. It's not the full rule book. So it doesn't have the full rule book like I think the new Hit the Beach does come with a full rule book. So it's a quick start guide. It's 30 some pages of rules. Look at it. There are old YouTube videos that are now no longer on YouTube. 36 pages, but it's enough to get you by to play what you need to play in the box, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Forces, again, it's kind of just, you know, an army builder list. You kind of know what to go with and how to build. You know, it's got the stats and all that. Painting guides, which is cool. I always like painting guides. It's got the, this kind of gives you what you need to know about, this is what you can make, I guess. I just like the, you know, showing you how to make them. I mean, in the version 4, they don't have second commands anymore, and they don't have command teams like that anymore. You just call one of the stand your command team. Tells you all the stats and kind of how they relate, which is cool. And your second grenadier. Tanks. Anyway, so a nice chart. This is your army list, essentially, for playing the forces in here, which is awesome. Armored squadron. And then your attached, you know, allies. Okay. It's got all your building instructions. There's the shrink wrap in there. How to build them. The Shermans. These are different than some of the Shermans I've seen, but a little bit of assembly of the guys there. Not too much. The V1. I see V2 when I was opening it up. A little bit of assembly there. We'll see. The Stugs. Or STUGs, as I'm listening to the book, where the Iron Cross grows, and every time he says Stug, he says STUGs, which I suppose is appropriate, but we always say Stugs, so it's kind of weird. Again, showing you, and they were labeled and numbered on the sprues, which I think is handy. Pretty cool. Now, this is what I like, because they didn't include this. Well, they included dice. But they didn't include these little... They didn't include the tokens in the new boxes. I do not understand that. They didn't include the tokens, or this little paper terrain. Now this is pretty good cardboard terrain. It's already fallen out because this is old. This is kind of broken up and stuff. But the thing is like 7 years old, 6, 7 years old, and it's been banging around here. So I'm cool with that. And kind of send it to me free. Very nice thick cardboard. And what's cool is they tell you, you know, well, teams behind a wall are in bulletproof cover. Oops. Add one. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, it's got the houses, kind of got the rules for that. It's got forests, and it's, you know, all the Flames of War stuff. It's to scale. Tells you what it costs to move in there. Not what to move in there. Again, the tokens, nice. Kind of falling out there. I like the little ruler here. I mean, again, look how thick that is. It's amazing. Movement niches, you know, everyone's got one, but just like, it's nice to have it. Got your bases, tons of bases. They all come with that. So this is the big things I think of it. These two things here. I think it's just a necessary, you know, it's cool. It's nice to have it. This looks like it's the tank commanders and stuff. Some of the parts and pieces. There's the V1. All the infantry are in here. Both sprues, German and American, are together. They've got little. I'm not going to pull them out of the bag. It's pretty much standard. They're plastic. Feel pretty good. Pretty hard plastic, it feels like. You got all your tanks. Your Stugs. And you got a lot of them. It comes with a lot of tanks. You know, so just 3 Stugs. No, 6 Stugs. 6 Stugs? Is that right? Oh man, I wish I hadn't covered that up. Oh, it says right here. 3 Stug assault guns. 3. With 6 bodies? Huh. But there's only enough. I guess you have extras? Because there's not enough track. Wow, okay. And then look at all these Shermans. 8 Shermans. So 6 Shermans and 2 Fireflies. Holy mackerel. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of tanks over that, but apparently this anti-tank gun is pretty serious. That's in here. There might be 2 of them. Yeah, 2 Pack 40s. So I think they tear up face here. So that's that, John. Thank you so much. I'm probably going to do like in Flames Old War. You know, kind of like what, Modeling for Advantage has done, but I'll do it with the old box and just play version 3 rules. I know. Just play with version 4, so it would say Paul Beckus and Curtis. But I'm not going to listen to what you're saying, guys. Anyway, very awesome. That is just so cool that you sent that. Oh, wow, did they both fit in the box that way? Holy cow, look at that. How cool would it be to open up and see that? Oh. Anyway, I think it's a really cool set. I've been kind of looking for it. You can still find them around for not too bad. Like $50 to $70. eBay, other places. You probably find them at some game stores. Anyway, pretty awesome. Thank you so much, and we'll see the progress on that as I go. Okay, John, thanks everybody, and maybe like I said, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I've got to paint my supplemental company and the French first, so this is probably a few months down the road. So, all right, we'll talk to you. See ya.